Today, we're going to talk about the Skyscape Trekker by 6 Moon Designs. For many of you that follow my channel, you know that this year I'm an ambassador for 6 Moon Designs, and this tent right here, the Skyscape Trekker, was given to me through the ambassador program. I've used it for a few nights now, and I want to give you guys my initial impressions of the tent and also some specs as well. So the Skyscape Trekker I have here comes in at 28 ounces. That is about 790 grams for you gram counters out there. It's a one-man tent with dual vestibules. It uses two 45-inch poles, which I have here, which are the carbon fiber poles. You can also use your trekking poles, or they have an aluminum pole version as well. For the Skyscape Trekker, the canopy is a 20D steel poly material, while the floor is a 40D material. Then the walls are a mesh material. It's almost like a hybrid double wall design. Pretty neat, because once you put the vestibules up, you get like almost a 360 degree view all the way around if you want to have the doors open at night. With this model, it's a newer model, it also has a higher bathtub floor, which I'll show you guys here in a minute. But one thing I noticed the first time I took it out was how high that bathtub floor was, and gave me a good peace of mind knowing that if it was going to be raining at night, say we got a little bit of water coming through, I'm going to be okay in there with that higher bathtub floor. The Skyscape Trekker does not come seam sealed. That's an extra cost from 6 Moon Designs, and I actually had them do that for me, so I didn't have the headache of seam sealing this tent. I know seam sealing seems to be a pretty easy job. My buddy Steve, Tuba Solo's got a video on seam sealing, and I'll actually put a link below to that. It's super easy to do, but I just didn't want the headache of doing it. Well, let me set up the Skyscape Trekker and show you how easy it is and what it's all about. And that's it. That's how easy it is to set up the Skyscape Trekker. Well, here's the Skyscape Trekker all set up. Go around it quick and show you. Pretty easy. 2 vestibules. See the logo right there. And you got this side here, so we'll start over here because this is the first side I did. You got the 2 guy outs here that I pulled out, and you're supposed to leave these open all the way, then you adjust it later, which I did. I've got one more guy out here, which I'm not going to set up today, but I've set it up before, so I can pull that up and give me a little bit more room in the foot box. I've got 2 vestibules, like I said, and each one I'm using the bigger Easton stake. And then coming here in the back, I adjusted this one as well at the end, but you've got the one guy out here, and of course, see how that is. That's how it was at the beginning. Then I just tightened it up like so, and boom, good to go. You've got up here like a little spreader bar, which helps give you a lot of headroom. But I'm going to open this tent up for you and show you what it looks like on the inside. I'm going to actually open up both doors. Before I actually open the vestibules all the way, just wanted to show you this hybrid double wall design they talk about. So you can see here, you got the vestibule door, but then here's the tent itself with the mesh, and same right here, and it just rolls up right here. Very easy. You got a nice bathtub floor, as you can see, and it goes all the way around. Not bad. But let me open up this door and that door and show you what it looks like with a 360 view. I now have it all the way open. You can see right here how much room you have in the bathtub floor at your headspace. Coming around, quite a bit of room. Still right here. Let me see if I can show you underneath. You got a nice little bathtub floor in there too. And if I show you right here how that works, got this little stretchy material right here, and that helps pull it up right in here. Well, now you can see I'm in the shelter. I've actually got quite a bit of room coming up. There's actually a hook right up here, which I used in Joshua Tree to hang a light from, which is very convenient. I've got one little pouch right here, which I left my earplugs in. But I had my Garmin in there, my wallet, keys, plenty of room. And now if I lay back down, I'm 5'10". Let's scoot back a little. I can actually reach, as you can see, all the way up with my arm there, it touches the middle. My reach is 7'6", I believe. So 7'6" to the end right there. I've still got plenty of room by my feet. But plenty of room, I can toss and turn, no problem. Not as much side room as the Lunar Solo, but when I sit up, I have more headroom. So when I stayed in this, the first time I used it up in Silverwood Lake, I had a lot of my gear up by my head. I was able to throw my shoes up there, no problem. In SoCal, I like to keep my shoes inside the tent just because there's a lot of creepy crawlers out there. Spiders, scorpions, snakes, and they like to go inside your shoes when you leave them out like that. So what I do, I always bring my shoes inside. There's not as much room for the pack in here, but I could make my pack in here if I wanted to. I could put it down by my feet and put my feet on there, no problem. Otherwise, I just set it outside the vestibule like I usually do. But this is great if I'm here, say I'm at the beach or something, or a nice summer night and I get the nice breeze coming through. It's a very, very nice shelter for that, to have that breeze coming through. I can sit back, and if I want to, no problem, I can lay down. I can look out, watch the stars. If I'm at the beach, I can watch the waves coming and going. Pretty nice inside, very roomy. Just not as, like I said, not as much sideways, enough to, I can toss and turn, no problem. And bigger sideways than most one-man shelters. I have the REI Quarter Dome 1, and it does not have as much room as this does on the side. One thing I wanted to show was right here. This is reinforced, so you can put your I got my tent poles here, but if you wanted to use your trekking pole, it goes right in here. It just sits right on this patch, comes up, and goes in right here. And here's that spreader bar. But plenty of room. You can put your trekking pole in there, or as I do, just my tent pole. It is the 45-inch carbon fiber poles that they sell on the website. You can see this front edge right here really just sheds the wind, both sides. So this line right here you want facing the wind. So when it hits, it just hits that and just goes right off. Just wanted to show you the rest of the gear I use when setting up the Skyscape Trekker. I use 2 of their 45-inch carbon fiber poles. I'm not using the trekking poles yet. I can. Just want to start using these, see how it is, because I usually don't use 2 trekking poles. Most of the time I only use 1. So these hardly weigh anything. I'll put the weight up here on the screen for you. And then here are some new tent stakes I'm using. These are actually made by 6 Moon Designs as well. And you need 5 stakes for the Skyscape Trekker. I got the 2 Easton stakes for the vestibules just to hold those in. I usually use one of these with my Lunar Solo. So I figured with these 2 vestibules, I would use the Easton stakes, and then the rest are these by 6 Moon Designs. I'll put the weight of these as well. The 5, I actually carry 6 total, just in case one of those breaks. So I've got another one in this bag, and just put all of those in that bag. And for this right here, I use a DCF bag to carry them. Of course, that weighs nothing as well. So I'll give you the total weight of the poles in the bag here, and the tent stakes in the bag. And then I'll put the weight of everything here for you at the end of the video. Well, I hope you enjoy this one. Like I said earlier, I want to do a full product review of this tent once I put a few more nights in it. I want to get at least 6-7 nights in this thing before I do a full product review. But if you do like this video, do give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I always appreciate that. And leave any comments, concerns, questions below, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.